You're now tuned into Kofi's Universe, since you're just sitting on Uranus. This is the #1 YouTube channel for hip-hop culture news, informed black social issues, song reaction videos, and even comedy. So be sure to like this post, and if you haven't already subscribed, do so right about now. Razzcast.
My brother, the Never story I mentioned, my brother was gone for 16. I ain't meet that nigga till I was 16.
Wow.
In the past 3 years since I was working on this project, you know what I'm saying, tying up the loose ends, my brother went back to jail.
Wow.
And it put me in a weird, a different position when you got somebody locked up in your family and you're a close-knit family, no matter how, it's still your family. It's like everybody's locked up with them.
Wow.
So watching my mama right now, I know she's thinking about it. She's in the mud with him every day. And seeing her perspective and how she feels about that shit, it kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying? Because she's
feel
in
her
that mud.
pain too.
I feel her pain, bro. And my brother, so the first couple of songs I'm talking about him like
a lot.
It's his third strike. He might be gone like forever on some Bill Clinton shit.
Yeah. And it's got to bother you because you're successful, but you can't fix that per se, right?
Bro, I don't even, it's so deep. I don't even tell, I would never reveal his full name. Because my God brother, he passed away in prison. And he was of notoriety, so it's a jungle in there. And if they feel like you got something, whatever. So if you know who Ra is, Young Capone, you know what I'm saying? If you know who that is from Atlanta, his situation was heavy on my heart, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the first couple of songs I'm talking about him, like these past 3 years been crazy, bro. I could have lost maybe 8 people, bro. Like, since the Forever story dropped. And it's like, shit been heavy. Right? So that's what I've been dealing with, like trying to, you know what I'm saying? And then express it through the music, you know what I'm saying? But also being blessed and dealing with all the stuff that's coming along with, you know what I'm saying, the music and all the stuff that I've been working on. It's just like a juxtaposition, but at the same time, like I work through it. And that's why the body of work is not so like, I feel like it's like a, you know what I'm saying? It's fluid all the way through. You ain't getting too much of this. And you getting shit that's like, oh, this is his perspective and this is the goddamn, oh, you gonna sing on here? I don't know. It's just like a bunch of things I was going through making it along with like trying to deal with, oh shit, this ain't getting cleared. They had like sample clearance issues, a bunch of shit, but it all worked out. I feel like it's like supposed to be what it is. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube salute. So JID, aka JID, he sat down with Elliott Wilson on Elliott Wilson Experience. Check out the full interview when you get a chance on YouTube. And he was talking about his brother going back to jail, plus losing several people in his circle. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. When it comes to having a family member in jail, man, that's like the worst thing ever. Because you don't want your family member in there, but they're in there. It's not like they went in there for you. It's decisions they made and, you know, surviving in their environment as far as like they have to do what they have to do. Some people, it takes them a long time to wake up, or some people never wake up. It's like a revolving door and they keep revolving, going in the institution, coming right back to the streets. I'm glad JID talked about, you know, his brother on the album and even the album before, but you never know what somebody's going through, bro. Everybody's just not in the studio just writing rhymes and, oh yeah, this shit gonna be hard, y'all. Let me put that shit out. Some people really are putting their pain on wax. That's why I love, rest in peace to Tupac. He was putting his pain on wax. There's other artists that do the same thing. Nas, other rappers we know that's, you know, in the current state of hip hop. You know, you got Griselda, Freddie Gibbs, you know, Ab-Soul, Joey Badass. Joey Badass opened up about his friend passing away in 2022, and he opened up about suicidal thoughts, you know, things like that. I mean, you never know. I remember one of my cousins, you know, he used to always go, you know, to jail. I don't know if he has he been to jail or not recently because I haven't really been catching up with him, but just little. It was funny because when he would go to jail and when he'll come home, we'll give him a big celebration. It was like, I'm talking about cake, ice cream, balloons. I'm like, it's almost like this fool graduated from college. But when one of my girl cousins, she graduated from college, they didn't do shit for her. I mean, they had something for her, so let me not lie. But it wasn't on that level. It wasn't for that at that magnitude. It wasn't at that magnitude. I'm like, damn. But it's up to the individual. But it's easier said than done for somebody to say, well, how come he ain't wake up and just stop going to jail? When you don't have your parents in your life, that's one. When you bouncer from family member to family member as far as household, and you have strikes and you really can't get the job you want. So every individual is not mentally strong enough or mentally equipped to break through the barriers. And especially him mentioned several homeboys passing away. I'm not going to put some of my friends out there that passed away, but I lost two of my best friends ever in my life. In 2021, he passed away right before my ex-wife's birthday. And I just talked to him the day before. That shit, man, was devastating. Damn, because even when I went to Hawaii for her birthday with her, I just couldn't get it out of my mind. I didn't even show up to his funeral because I was that hurt. And one of my other brothers that um, passed away at the beginning, no, in a March, got murdered. You know, that shit messed me up. You know, I was like, wow. When his funeral happened, when they had his funeral, I was already out the country because I didn't know they was going to have the funeral. At that time, I was waiting around, but I had to go on my trip. And by the time they had it, it was like, man, here's the funeral. I'm like, damn, but it's, yeah, man, like that stuff. I'm just thankful that could have been me back in the day. Even when I was in the military, I remember going to the military and just like losing so many friends back in LA through gang violence. I remember I lost three homies in 2 nights, and they all were brothers. I thought about that the other day. I was like, damn, they really did die in Inglewood like that. That was crazy. Then one of my other close friends, he got killed. He was supposed to go to the Navy with me. He ended up getting killed. You know, a cousin got killed. A homegirl got killed. It was like, man, I probably lost about 16 to 18 people within 2 years, my first 2 years in the military. That was close to me. And I was like, damn, what the hell is going on? I know I'm blessed. I know, you know, God got me, but it's like, wow, man, that shit hurts. That you got to learn new people and to see if these people going to be cool or not. Some of those people never be cool with you, but that's why I keep my circle small. I don't vent about that too much to everybody because it's not their business. But for JID to open up about his brother and his circle, you know, that's deep. That's deep. That's self-healing also because a lot of people don't have to know about that. He didn't have to share that with us. You know, so for him to actually utilize his space and utilize his platform to do that, I salute him because that's very sacred. And some people don't appreciate not just artwork, but just appreciate that that sacred that sacred space he shared with us. He didn't have to do that. So for him to do that, I thank him, and I don't take that lightly because you know when somebody shares something with you and they open up to you about their past or what they're going through, losing a family member. It could be a mother, grandparent, a sibling, God forbid a child, a grandchild, uncle, auntie, a best friend, a neighbor, a colleague, teacher, minister, whoever it is. Man, try to be there for that person and try to empathize with them because just because they say they cool and nice, they not cool and nice. They telling you that. But deep down inside, still some healing need to be done. Post your comments below. Poke smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. You can also just support my channel, y'all, by just liking videos, sharing on social media platforms. You don't got to pay me nothing, man. The reason why I ask people for donations only because if you want to from the heart. The main donation is to subscribe to my channel, like all my content, share the content, and tell your family and friends about the channel. So